Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of To the Point. Today's topic of discussion is blue carbon. First of all, let's see why it is in the news. Recent studies highlight the critical role of mangroves, seagrasses, and salt marshes as blue carbon ecosystems for carbon sequestration and combating climate change. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration coastal blue carbons, they also store 3 to 5 times more carbon per area than tropical forests. Now let's discuss about blue carbon. Blue carbon refers to carbon captured and stored by coastal ecosystems like mangroves, salt marshes, and seagrasses. These ecosystems sequester carbon at rates 10 times higher than tropical forests. Mangroves alone can store over 1,000 tons of carbon per hectare. Restoring 10% of degraded mangroves worldwide could sequester an additional 1.6 billion tons of carbon. Blue carbon ecosystems also support biodiversity, prevent soil erosion, and stabilize coastal environments. Now let's talk about classification of carbon scientists. Classify carbon using colors to represent its function, characteristics, and location within the carbon cycle, offering a more detailed framework than the traditional organic and inorganic distinctions. Purple, carbon captured through the air or industrial emissions. Blue, carbon stored in ocean plants and sediments. Teal, carbon stored in freshwater and wetland environments. Green, carbon stored in terrestrial plants. Black, carbon released through the burning of fossil fuels. Gray, carbon released through industrial emissions. Brown, carbon released by incomplete combustion of organic matter. Red, carbon released through biological particles on snow and ice that reduce albedo. Now let's discuss about blue carbon initiatives by different countries. Australia developed the blue carbon method under the Emissions Reduction Fund to streamline coastal wetland restoration in carbon markets. Tidal restoration projects in South Australia restored vital ecosystems. Indonesia, community-driven programs restored mangroves, enhancing local economies through sustainable fisheries. The Mangrove Ecosystem Restoration Alliance restored 262 hectares of mangroves, with plans for nearly 400,000 hectares under development in India. Initiatives under the Coastal Regulation Zone policy reforms boosted ecotourism and restored mangroves. The MISTI program aims to restore 540 square kilometers of mangroves, contributing to sustainable development and economic growth. Now lastly, moving on to challenges. Despite their importance, blue carbon ecosystems face threats from urbanization, pollution, climate change, and unsustainable practices such as shrimp farming. The degradation of these habitats not only releases stored carbon back into the atmosphere, but also diminishes their ecological functions. To address these challenges, protecting existing blue carbon habitats is crucial. This includes establishing marine protected areas and enforcing regulations against destructive practices. Initiatives aimed at restoring degraded coastal ecosystems can enhance their capacity to sequester carbon while improving biodiversity. Now is the time for practice question. Consider the following statements about blue carbon. 1. Blue carbon refers to carbon captured and stored by coastal ecosystems. 2. These ecosystems sequester carbon at rates 10 times higher than tropical forests. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.